Hello everybody, welcome to DevTalk. Today we're continuing our conversation of last week, and it's Sword and Shield's impressions, together with
Yay!
Bobby.
Woo! Alright.
Yeah, so this is the wild area, where I'm just running around. And it's actually a different format than last time, because we're just gonna be gameplaying pretty much, and talking over it, live. Okay, so, Bobby, what's your
Yes,
team?
Oh boy. So, mainly because of the XP share being constantly on, I have opted for trying a pretty big variety of Pokemon for my team. I'm currently have 8 members of my team, and I'm just switching around them.
Yeah.
I'm planning on probably getting 2 more. If not, I don't know. I think it could be more. But it's amazing how much variety there are, even just in the early route. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, it's amazing. And the best part was that you had a blip bug.
Yep.
So, and I didn't even encounter it. And I was
Yes.
like, where can you get that one? And you're like, first route. So that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, even just the first routes, there are a lot of new Pokemon, which pretty much adds just to the variety of your team that you can have right off the bat. You can have fire, water, and grass. Pretty much, I think before you hit the first route. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but you can get most of them by then. So you can be prepared for the basics really early on.
Yeah, and in general, pretty much every new Pokemon I found, I actually really like the design. So that's also a good thing.
Yeah. The designs are pretty solid this generation, once again.
Yeah. Ooh, what's this? A puddle with like Dynamax glow. Okay. Whatever.
What do we have?
Yeah, so my team right now is my starters, which is Scorbunny, which is fully evolved already. Oops. I have the what's that baby one called? Toxel. The evolved version of Toxel.
Yes, I have them too.
This is a bad Pokemon. Okay, let me open my box real quick. Yeah, so I'm not training random Pokemon because I keep over leveling my current team. That's not gonna be fun. So I mainly play with this Galvantula, my Scorbunny, a Frostlass, and I also have a Carkol, which I really enjoy playing with because he's super strong. And I got an Appleton, which is very weak.
You don't tell them. You don't tell them that. They have to experience it themselves.
I mean, it's the best oh wait, that's also wrong. Anyway, yeah, as you could already see, you find so many different Pokemon, it's insane. Also old ones, like Duskull, Mudbray, Baltoy. It's just all great Pokemon.
Yeah, and they're available really early on. Like, one of the most impressive ones is you can get a Vanillite, like, almost immediately when you enter the wild area.
Yeah, there he is. Level 12.
Yeah, which you never get ice types this early on in previous games. Like,
No.
they're usually very end game late Pokemon that you can use. So this is really impressive as a whole. Like, just the whole variety of things.
Yeah. And what's also pretty cool is even though you find so many Pokemon in the wild area, which you keep catching and battling,
Yeah,
it's not making the game too easy so far.
yeah.
Because you even lost, right? Did I hear that correctly?
Yes, I lost.
Wow.
We actually have 2 extreme situations right now, which is Evo, who is grinding unintentionally.
Yeah, so
and
I'm pretty much catching every Pokemon that I don't have yet.
yes, and he's ridiculously overleveled, while I myself am trying just strictly going for the battles that they give me in terms of story-wise, and trying to avoid as many catching and fighting wild Pokemon, just doing it relatively, simple. And I find myself at this point as I am. I have passed my third gym badge, and
Yeah.
the battles are starting to get a little bit rough, with me even getting beaten once by a coffee shop owner of all things.
Yeah, it was a surprising one. I battled him with level 24-ish Pokemon,
Yeah,
and it took me almost my whole team to beat him.
his guys were 8 levels above mine.
Yeah.
I did not expect that. And my even more hilarious one is when I fought Nessa, because I was actually missing a grass type. I ended up getting 5 months destroyed. That was
Yep.
fun.
You still won
so-
at least.
Yeah, I did one. It just that kind of shows just how much variety and everything, and it still allows you to kind of keep having that difficult or easy experience. Because if you're just going, you want to have a harder experience, just kind of stick to the trainers and such, and
Yeah.
just catch all the Pokemon that you need, and you can have that a bit more harder experience. But if you're going like more casual, more fun, you can start grinding and just have
Win.
fun.
Yeah, just keep winning. So yeah, I'm just running around in the wild area now, but you see other players running around. Would be cool to meet you in person.
Mm-hmm. Which is kind
Impossible.
of yes, unfortunately. So the online is a very interesting part of this game. Why, you ask? Because it feels incomplete in a way.
Very incomplete, actually. It's also
Yeah.
very laggy in this area, as you can see on the video probably. I just keep getting lag spikes moving from area to area.
Yeah.
What's that?
If you're mainly doing it yourself, I think at this point is fine, because just encountering other people, you'll get items from them.
Yeah, you can
hey,
talk to
just-
them.
Yeah.
Let's try to do it. No, stop. Now they're running
You-
away.
You can also join their camps, like see their Pokemon and such. It's fun. It's fun, and it's just fun seeing other people roaming the same area as you.
Yeah,
That is
it makes
fun
it feel
in
more
itself.
alive, definitely. And
exactly.
everyone has unique character customization that is also very great. Mine looks like this. I have very black eyes.
Representing you identically, as you can see. Yes.
Yes. Do you want to try and go to the meetup spot, like the first one you enter the wild area?
Yeah, sure. Just go over there.
I'm at the gate now. But what is pretty good about online functionality is you can like see these cards of people. So I can see that Bobby just evolved his Toxel, and now it looks entirely different. And when you want to like link up with a trade, wait, what? Oh wait, it's surprise it. Link trade. You can set a link code, and then both people with the same link code will meet up and trade.
Alright, Ivo, I'm exactly at the entrance at the fences of the meetup spot.
Yep.
Where are you?
Same. I'm in
Yep.
the middle of the fences.
Exactly, there's 2 more people in the middle of the fences. Can
Oh.
you try going like next to the tree, like one of the first trees over here, maybe? See if that works. We have experimented with this for
Yeah.
30 minutes, maybe. Like,
We've also been trying to enter and like re-enter the wild area within the house. Oh man, I need to catch this Pokemon. Sorry, distracted. It's a female combi.
oh, where?
Okay, yeah. So in a minute we'll probably just do a battle ish
Yes.
on the background. And yeah, so what else? The freedom of the game. The wild area is really free,
The game,
kind of.
the game is taking its first baby steps, trying to give you that freedom.
Mhm.
And the wild area succeeds in a way. However, the whole design of the area is kind of giving you a taste of that freedom really nicely. But then the second half of the area, it feels really structured. It feels like it is literally directing you to your next objective. So it's kind of like taking away from that whole freedom. So they start off really well with the whole subject of freedom, and then they kind of skewer it, honestly, because the second part should have been where it really felt open. It should have been maybe reversed even. But
yeah. But overall, I think, it's going in the right way. At least, still kind of disappointing that it's not that far yet. But that's to be expected, I guess, with Pokemon.
Yes. Another thing, actually, which I just remembered we can talk about is camping.
Right, I'm actually just now playing with the Seedots from someone else.
Yeah, I saw that. That is why I don't know.
Yeah, so you both get the log of people in your area / your friends, and then you get experience points when you play with them. Which is
how do you yourself?
Sorry?
How do you feel about camping in general? Do you feel it's okay? Could it be more? Could it be less?
It should have been more, because I don't really have the incentive to set up a camp and play with them. Yeah, sure, experience points, but I could just keep catching Pokemon.
For me, actually, well, you don't have that problem, but because I'm somewhat lately getting my ass handed to me, it actually helps me more to actually just set up camp, make a curry, and everybody's healed, all fine and dandy, no need to use potions or anything.
Wait, they heal?
Yeah, depending on what curry you make, it heals you.
Okay. Well, I should try that. Okay.
There you go. We always
maybe now I'll
something.
be more positive about Pokemon Camp. But for the rest, I preferred like the ME thing or whatever it's called. Just playing.
It feels like you could get more personal with your Pokemon. This one it feels toned down.
You can't pick the Pokemon you play with, right?
Sure, you can. You can whistle to them and they come over and...
No, I mean like which Pokemon appear in your camp, or is it just your party?
It's your party.
Okay, then it's something different. Okay, and then it's fine. Yeah. I do like that you can like have all those ingredients for the curry.
Yeah.
But personally, I haven't really messed around with making curry that much. I bought a lot of ingredients, but
wait a minute, honestly. The main part I like from that is that I can have a lot of berries on me all the time, which I never did in previous games. They just existed.
Indeed. And I also found the squirrel Pokemon, the Squeevet, whatever. Yeah, the beginner one. That has like all these ability and moves that relates to berries. So technically, if you're into that, it's a cool starting point for abilities and stuff. Like, see how things interact.
Yep. Actually, even speaking of how things interact, we can transition really nicely into how competitive is look in this, pretty much.
Okay, so I guess we went battling then, because we've tried how many times? 5-6 times?
A lot.
Yeah. We've had an error with a Boldor. We both got caught in a Dynamax thing, max raid battle, and then we wanted to evolve them by trading. Bobby's one just kept erroring. Something was wrong with it. Couldn't trade it. Mine was fine. It's weird.
You know, when I said competitive is probably gonna be fun this game?
Not anymore.
If you can't even start the game, that's not gonna be fun.
Yeah.
So, unless they do some really, really hard patching, I don't know if this is just us, because I haven't seen really that many complaints about it yet. So
no, but I guess not many people actually battled together then.
That doesn't make sense, though. That doesn't make sense.
No.
So, well, we're just gonna have to wait and see for now, because this was ridiculous.
Yeah. But anyway, let's put that aside. If it would work, what were you gonna say about competitive?
I was gonna say it was probably gonna be really fun because the game really tries its best to teach you a lot of the basics that are needed for competitive, and they made a lot of really strong moves into teachable TMs, or in this game TRs, so that you could have as much as variety in your move pool as well as in your team as a whole. So there's going to be a lot of control. A lot of the items are back, including new ones, giving players even more control over what their team needs to resist.
Yeah. One example of teaching people competitive was what was it? A house next to the Poke Center, which sent out level 2 Cottony. Whatever.
Yes. And the guy was called Focus, Mr. Focus.
Yeah. And it had a focus session.
Yes.
Meaning it would survive your one-hit thing, and then it would use Endeavor. I've never really used to move it myself, but it's supposed to bring you down to 1 HP as well.
No, it's supposed to. It brings you down to as much as HP your Pokemon.
Yeah, that's what I meant. But yeah, exactly. So that's teaching you competitive, indeed, which is a good part.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's pretty much all the gameplay, I guess. I think. Oh wait, Pokejobs. Pokejobs are interesting, at least. Haven't really gotten too much with it yet. Like, yeah, it takes a day for a full run, which I keep doing.
It's kind of there, really.
Yeah.
It's just there for me. I don't care about it much.
Oh, what's a wishing piece?
It's how you actually get active raids. You activate raids with it.
Or should we then try a raid real quick?
Well, those work, so yeah, I guess we can try that.
Okay, I'm throwing in the piece I just got.
Cool.
What did I get? And then I'll send you the link code. Do it. It's a grass to. Oh, it's a Pharaoh. The pre-evolution of Pharaoh. Okay, link code 1287. Switch Pokemon. Okay, which one's good against that one? I guess I'll try this one, because I haven't fought with my just evolved Scorbunny. Invite others. Okay.
Only if it's... okay, only if it's... Update. There we go. Jesus.
Okay, cool. At least that one didn't error now. Yet.
Join, yes. Would you like to join? What was it?
1287.
1287. Cool.
Ready to battle. Okay. Oh, toxicity.
Yes, is that a oh, there are the pre-votes. Switch Pokemon.
Yeah. What do I want to say? Right. How about the looks of the game?
Okay, here's where we get into the controversial, not really, parts.
Disappointing part. Just call it that.
In my opinion, the game looks okay. There are some parts that look a lot more worse than others, but overall the game is fine. Where I think they really failed in a way was to actually
polish it.
Yeah. Let me figure out how I'm going to say this. Where they failed, in my opinion, pretty much, is that they failed to optimize in terms of how much time they have and how long each thing is going to take. That's why some parts, like in terms of the cities look amazing. Like,
yeah, like the moving gears part, that's so pretty. I was like, wow.
Yeah, like, and the textures in there, they look really, really well.
High
like
quality.
In those parts, they look amazing.
Yeah.
something I think they maybe took to. Oh, that was fast. Something something where that they took down is a not being too big of a problem is maybe the wild area. That's why it took way too long, and some of the textures and parts just look way too unpolished.
Yeah, and I also that there's berry trees.
Yeah,
They don't
look out of
fit.
place.
Yeah, it's different, completely different color as well.
Yeah,
Why?
I think they originally made them to be on the different routes because they're also there, but in the end they decided, yeah, we can actually just put them in the wild area as well. But they should have very possibly designed new ones for there because they don't fit in at all.
No, it's bad.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe the idea is for them to stand out, but there are other ways to do that. Like, you could have the literal shaking tree. And I think what's very possibly the worst part of the game, as in the most visually appealing, is the poppin'. The poppin' is just... They could have done a lot better than that.
Yeah, I really agree with that one. It's bad.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
sure, there's a lot going on, but still, why?
It could have made the game a lot better just having like stuff, because the game the shinies don't actually appear in the overworld. One of my ideas of why they could have done that was because players should be able to see shinies in the overworld, but we won't, we don't. So it absolutely makes no sense for them to actually keep the radius to which we can see other people and Pokemon so low. It absolutely makes no sense.
Yeah, I guess it's just a rushed release again. Like,
Yeah,
if it took another year to like completely polish everything,
this would look amazing.
it would be the best thing on the Switch.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Still think it looks absolutely fine, and some of the cities look absolutely gorgeous. And the wild areas, still, it's acceptable. Especially, I prefer most when it's sunny because.
The rain makes it weird.
Yeah, the rain is like in the Breath of the Wild. You just don't want.
Yeah. I'll walk into the city right now to quickly run around. Yeah. So that's pretty much all our topics, right? Except for we can poke at some more balancing parts.
Yeah, we can make an updated video later on. We actually complete the game. We can talk story-related aspects and such. But right now, I think this is what the main issues and
impressions. Yeah.
Exactly. First impressions.
Sure. Let's keep it here then. And thank you for watching.
Hope you join us next time.
DevTalk. And see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.